If you were to keep your body weight under check and control, you would avoid these cancers. Breast cancer. In females, breast cancer, endometrial cancer, ovarian cancer, gallbladder cancer, the other cancers like colorectal cancer, GI cancers. There are a good number of cancers which can be controlled by you and me just by doing physical activity and by keeping your body weight under check. Next. So when we talk about holistic medicine, first and foremost is prevention. Prevention is better than cure. I think we learn it right since our childhood. The second is diet. A little bit on the diet, which already Dr. Rao has spelled out. Healthy diet. Our body by nature is good when it is alkaline. But when it becomes acidic, the stress, ego, jealousy, our various negative emotions make it really acidic, and that's what makes diseases come to us easily. Physical exercises and natural and ecological lifestyle. Next slide. So when we talk about diet, it is so clearly said, don't eat as if there is no tomorrow. So a healthy diet would actually mean 2/3 of it should be a vegetarian diet. That should have 5 servings of vegetables and fruits every day. You see, nature plays with so much of colors in fruits. What does that actually indicate? These are all protective antioxidants which protect you from terrible diseases, and of course, topping is cancer. So take what we call it as eat a rainbow concept. The more you take colors in your diet, the more protected would you be. Next slide. Next slide, please. So when we look at the definition of health by WHO, it says that it is not just absence of disease, but it is a physical, mental, and a social well-being. Next. But what has been added now is the spiritual part of our wellness. Next. So how does one conquer this disease? 3 main important things that you must have. One is faith. Faith in yourself and the faith in your treating doctors, the most important. Second is the strong willpower. And the third is how beautifully you can run your imagination to fight this wild disease. Now this is another which I picked up from one of my survivors when I asked him, how did you fight with this disease? That's what beautifully he spelled out. This 6-letter word cancer, C-A-N-C-E-R, can be beautifully fought with 6-lettered word which is called prayer. P, standing for positivity. I think all of us understand here how important it is to be positive in life. You know, somebody has said, no poison can kill a positive mind, and no medicine can cure a negative mind. So it's positivity which is extremely important, especially when you're fighting with this disease. The R of the prayer stands for regaining control. Because the moment this disease is spelled out, everybody is in a state of shock. It is not just the patient, the entire family gets into a state of shock. So regaining control on yourself that you can fight this disease. A is adapt to the changes. If it's some sort of a tongue cancer, the tongue has to be resected, there will be some change in voice. So you have to adapt to the various changes, accept it and move on. Then comes Y, reinventing yourself, which means discover yourself. You realize these are the moments when God tells you to pause, figure out what beautiful thing you can have inside. There are many people who have explored that they are good artists, they are good photographers. So during the time of treatment, I spent a lot of time discovering their own self. E is engaging in activities which keep you very positive and happy, and R is rejoicing with family. That's the time when you realize how important your bonding has been with your family members. Next slide. One which is a constant companion in times of now is stress. Besides the baggage that we have carried of lifestyle disease, a constant companion which has been there in the modern era is stress. Now, what does this stress do? Physically, of course, it does a lot of things, but if you look at cancer, next slide, stress causes cancer initiation, next slide. Stress also causes cancer growth. Stress can also promote metastasis of cancer. How does this all happen? And you realize all this is so distressing that the ultimate outcome of the cancer becomes very poor. Next. Now, how does this happen? Whenever you are stressed, there's increased release of catecholamines. There's a lot of epinephrine and norepinephrine. Next, please. So what happens? Keep on pressing. So it induces cancer progression. It promotes a lot of vascularity in the structures. It promotes inflammation, reduces your immunity, and also decreases the efficacy of the various treatments which are being offered to you. So remaining stressed out during a stressful treatment also becomes a negative aspect. So be as positive and be a fighter if you are declared with this disease. So we have various relaxing and de-stressing exercises, and one of them is yoga. Itzel has already talked about the beauty of yoga. Next slide. I'll show you how various randomized trials. What does it do? So you have various therapies like yoga, exercises, meditation, music therapy, and various relaxation, hypnosis, sleep therapy, so on and so forth, to reduce stress which is being experienced by the cancer patient. What does it in turn do? It reduces your pain, improves your mental health, improves the quality of life which the patient is having, and above all, improves your cancer-related setting. Next. So it synchronizes